Hello everyone, myself Sampath Raju Vysyaraju. I am here to share my internship experience at Wipro Technologies. Mohan Muniswamy sir is my mentor at Wipro. Let's talk about Wipro. Wipro is a global leader in consultancy, business intelligence, outsourcing, and IT technology services. It uses advanced analytics, robotics, augmented technology, cloud computing, and upcoming innovations to assist the customers in successfully adapting the virtual environment. A multinational firm known for its diverse products and services, significant dedication to economy, and exemplary corporate responsibility. Let's have a second on outline about Wipro, my learning, training experience, my assignment, my project, and conclusion. My learning phase 1. I explored Python data structures, command line arguments, modules, packages, exception handling, and loops. Performed hands-on tasks and also mini projects. Solved many of the coding challenges on metal platforms and Codility, which was provided by mentor to do so. My learning phase 2. Got familiar with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Explored HTML tags and got a good understanding about the CSS design. Completed the tasks on FreeCodeCamp website to test my learning. Used CodeBennett IO online compiler and Scrimba compiler for the same and explored JavaScript functionalities and got a good understanding regarding them. My training experience. Instead of directly deploying us in the task and live projects, they made us learn and get an overview of the things which we are going to be used in the live projects. The hands-on practice helped me a lot, and they also provide extra open source libraries and content to explore. My mentor tracked me daily about my progress, which was helped me more. My assignment at Wipro. We are asked to build a chatbot which is effective and low cost, which helps the new interns in Wipro regarding queries about internships without the help of a human or a mentor. We are building it using Python. And additional to the tasks provided given by the Wipro, I also done some mini projects using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Introduction to chatbot. Chatbots, unlike typical chats, are not managed by humans. Instead, the software guides the conversation, as we know. These smart bots are so effective at imitating actual people discussions and connecting with people from corporations from many sectors are adopting them. Everybody using this handy tool to promote their gains from medical organizations to shopping platforms and sites. You can see at any platform there is a chatbot for assistance, right? Chatbots are all over the place, but how can you utilize them to benefit ourselves directly? Now, for that we are using our chatbot and we are building it in Python 3. Coming to the software and hardware requirements, Python IDE. In Python, we need to have these libraries. The natural language toolkit, which is also known as NLTK library, Tkinter for graphical user interface, Keras open source library for using TensorFlow, Pickle for converting Python object to a character stream, NLTK.stem for stemming, and we are for coming to the hardware requirements, we need minimum of i5 Intel i5 processor, and coming to the RAM, 4 GB is preferred, 2 GB is also okay. Come to the ROM, we need to have 256 GB. Coming to the operating system, Windows 7 is okay. We can also best to have Windows 10, and from Ubuntu, we need to have from 16.04 version if possible. Methodology. The input given by the user is our user input. After that, it will check if it is a conversation or a query, depends on the input given by the user. After that, if it is a conversation, then it will reply with simple sentences that has been coded already. After that, response will be displayed on the UI on the chatbot, and the process will be stopped. If it is a query, like it will be, if the conversation is a query, like it will be as a question mark or anything, then it will go to the query thing, and then it will removing stop words like if, then, like that. After that, it will check the spelling is it right or not. That with the help of wordnet library, it will separate into the sentence into words. After that, it will check the word is in database or not. If it is in the database, then it will get the suitable response and displays the same response on the UI. If it does not match with the database, then it will notify admin, and we add a predefined response for the same, and that will be displayed on the UI. The process will be stopped. This is our methodology. System architecture: importing and loading the data file, pre-processing the data, creating, training and testing data, building the model, predicting the response, and then running the chartboard. Then we will receive the response that will be displayed on the UI. Import and load the data file. Importing the needed packages such as TensorFlow, NLTK, Keras, and configure the variables using the train_chartboard.py file. Using the JSON module to parse JSON file to Python. Pre-processing the data. When working with text data, we need to perform various pre-processing on the data before we make a machine learning or a deep learning model. Based on the requirements, we need to apply various operations to pre-process the data. Tokenizing. Tokenizing is the most basic and first thing you can do on any text data. Tokenizing is the process of breaking the whole text into small parts, like here words. Here we iterate through the patterns and tokenizing the sentence using nltk.word underscore tokenize function and append each words into word list, separate word list. We also create a list of classes for our tags. Now we'll hermetize each word and remove duplicate words from the list. What is lemmatizing? Lemmatizing is the process of converting a word into its lemma form and then using the pickle file to store the Python objects which we will use while predicting. Training the data and testing the data. Generate the data for training, which includes the output and the input. The sequence would be the input and the output will be the class to which our input sequence belongs. We will transform it to numbers because the computer cannot understand text. Building the model. When the training data becomes available to us, we will build a 3-layer deep neural network you can see on the screen. We apply the Keras sequential API for the same. We are able to accomplish 100% accuracy by training the model for 200 epochs. After that, we will save the model. User interface UI. Here we can see the different types of UI on different OSs. Windows, Mac OS, and Ubuntu. Here we are using Tkinter GUI for Python. It makes it easy to design and looks efficient. Considering the message from the user as input and also by utilizing the helper methods available to get the response from the board and represent the same on the UI. Here is the conversion overview. First of all, we need to import the necessary packages and then tokenization process and then training the model. After that, it will go to the Keras sequential API and with the help of the helper methods, we'll give the response as an output and that will be same and it will be displayed on the UI. Here is how our output UI looks like. Here we get the Wipro and win. What is in the this is win, how can I help you like this. Predicting the response. For predicting the sentences and to receive an input from the user, we need to create a new file. The model that was trained will be loaded and then it will use a GUI which shows the response predicted from the bot. We need to configure some procedures to identify the class and to retrieve some random response from the responses we have. The appropriate packages must be imported as well. The pickle files, words.pkl and class.pkl that were produced when the model was trained. The input must be delivered in the same manner as training to predict the class. We will get some random response after predicting the class. Conclusion. My internship experience is of great learning. With the help of right mentorship, I am happy to explore all learning opportunities and very well structured content helps me. I would like to thank Career Services for providing me this opportunity and also helping me in tough times to get a placement opportunity. Here are the references and social media post and a Twitter post links.